nothing's happening in the center.
Yeah. But it's very funny that you guys really don't have good attacking midfielders.
It was just Palmer. And when Palmer isn't there, like, you see, Enzo Fernandez is a player that he can play, like, but he needs some certain help, like, from the striker, doing some, like...
That's true. You need guys. Because Enzo is not a world-class strike midfielder.
Exactly.
So you need guys who can...
No. You just said yourself, but he's not a world-class number 10. He's not a number 10. So we cannot put him as number 10. He's an 8% better than Frankie de Jong, you know. But, you know, he's not a number 10. Guys, welcome to episode 14 of the Scoreboard. And obviously, it's been the holidays, very, very interesting. We stepped away for a while, but we're officially back and we're here to stay.
Yeah. So he became a traveler. He went to Canada, he went to Tokyo, he went to Hawaii, and you know, now he's back. So I guess you have to move on. But it's been a long holidays, like you said, man. Yeah,
so much has happened. So much has happened from the AFCON to AFCON drama to good things, giveaways and stuff. But yeah, so how was the holidays from Christmas and then the AFCON?
It was very good. I had like 3 weeks off. I didn't work. I wasn't doing anything. I was just eating, watching sports, and sleeping. I had a show I was watching.
Good times.
It was awesome. If you want to watch a good show, just DM us at the Scoreboard on Instagram, and I'll give you guys one of the best ones.
I saw one the Copenhagen test, courtesy of our friend.
It's very boring.
He says it's boring, but I think it's a very interesting film. If you would like to use the intelligence and stuff, I think the Copenhagen test is interesting. Short, about 8 episodes, top 1.
All right. Well, you can have a blast if you watch it.
But yeah, apart from that, we also had the AFCON. The AFCON was so great. Obviously, we're from Cameroon, so it was good for us, even though we didn't go like to the semifinals and stuff. But we feel like our team really stood up for us. Like Cameroon played very well. We did so well, even though we came out in the quarterfinals. You know, obviously we had incident like way more penalty and stuff like that. But you know,
yeah, it is what it is. But good shout out to Senegal. You know, big win, impressive win. Those guys considered only 1 goal throughout the tournament. Yeah. And it was a goal from DR Congo. Also, shout out to Morocco for hosting a very wonderful tournament. You know, they didn't win a trophy, but they did win the towel.
The towel game. Yeah, towel deal. Yeah.
So, definitely. That was a very interesting one. And now we're back. We're back to get things rolling.
Yeah.
We're back to handing out giveaways. He's now doing a giveaway. He's the author of the giveaways. He got the giveaway done at the Cameroon game. So we're going to be doing that as well. You know, we call him Odogo, that's his nickname.
So obviously we have a sponsor in the back of the Scoreboard. I'm not just a person. We have a sponsor at the back of the Scoreboard helping with that. But generally, that's all good. And like I said, we're going to be doing so many giveaways. Like when you follow our bets, follow our picks, so many giveaways. So just follow. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, we're trying to move up and up this year, so please like, share, and subscribe. The goal is 500 subscribers, so thank you guys. And yeah, okay, so right now back to things happening. Obviously, we'll be having very good games. The most important one, managers have been fired a lot. Like obviously we had Amorim fired, we had Maresca fired, and
Alonso actually
was
fired.
Very
that was the least thing I could expect.
Yeah,
because I was expecting Real Madrid to actually keep him, let him build, let him fix the defense, but they let him go. We made them. Barcelona made Madrid let Alonso go. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be interesting to see how they perform right now.
Yeah. So obviously, Carrick's game, he played Man United vs Man City. Very, very interesting game. Match at 7:30 in the morning. After a big night, I got up 7:30 a.m. in the morning to watch the match, and obviously, what I'm hearing. Buemo, Bruno, Bemo, Cunha.
That happened.
Yeah, so it was very good, an exciting match. You could see Sir Alex clapping. It's been so long I saw him clapping, man. You see Sir Alex Ferguson clapping, such a good game. They won the match and they were actually dominating. It wasn't like a fluke or anything. They won the game very well. So yeah, what do you think about the game?
It was very surprising to me how Manchester United were able to actually play tiki-taka a little bit in the game, like moving the ball easily. They were flowing, harmony. Kobe Mino got back into the lineup.
Yeah.
Bruno got back. He even scored the opening goal. It was interesting to see Man United play like that, and that was their way. led by Michael Carrick. So I really like what I saw from Manchester United, and maybe it also has to do with Man City being very bad defensively.
Exactly.
Man City didn't only lose to Manchester United, they also lost to Bodo Glimt in Norway. Like, this is a team that is out of the top 5 leagues in Europe. And you guys got battered 3-1. But something is wrong with Manchester City. So
I don't know. Also, like you said, they lost to Bodo Glimt, but like, very well, Bodo Glimt, temperature there is a little bit funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Those guys actually, I don't know how to call it. Those guys can play comfortably while you're going to be having like gloves on, long sleeves. They'll just be playing casually. So the temperature is also a big factor. And they barely lose in Europe when they play at home. So
we don't know if it's that Man City just bad, to be honest, or is that maybe Bodo Glimt was also...
Maybe the black magic that Morocco thought Senegal and Nigeria had, maybe Bodo Glimt has that at home.
Exactly.
You never know. But yeah, that was impressive by Manchester United. Same thing to Bodo Glimt. But what do you think Man City have to do to get back? Because they have the talent, but for some reason, they get so sloppy at the back.
I don't know. I think Pep Guardiola has been a traveler, right? He has been a traveler. He coached Barcelona. He didn't stay there for too long. Went to Man City. Went to Bayern. Didn't stay there for too long. And Man City, this will be his 10th year. Next will be 10 years. So I think maybe he's just maybe tired, to be honest, because you've heard rumors of him wanting to leave and stuff like that. Obviously, maybe he's just tired, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not easy as well.
It's not easy.
And he cannot really win consistently for 10 years in the same club too.
Exactly. And he has won everything to win.
Yeah.
So I think it's just, maybe at some point, he's just tired.
Yeah.
He just needs a reset, a new challenge and everything.
Yeah, because even Luis Enrique said the same thing that he's done at PSG. So he didn't even stay for up to 7 years. But look at that.
Exactly. So maybe he just needs a new challenge and something else to like rekindle his spirit and give him something challenging. But yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And then obviously we go to the next big guys in England. Liverpool. Liverpool tied with Burnley.
Bottom play.
I you know what? I knew this was going to happen because I actually watched the last game that Liverpool played against Burnley at Burnley Stadium.
Penalty.
It was a penalty. It was in stoppage time.
1-0.
I knew that something was going to stink in this game. And I actually had a bet here. I had the first half under 1.5. And I was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
And Liverpool scored, but then they let Burnley score, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Liverpool is really, really... They're a roller coaster right now. They'll win, they'll draw, they'll win. At least they're not losing anymore, so that's progress. But what do you think about that game against Burnley?
The game against Burnley was interesting because it didn't look like Liverpool was pressing and then Burnley got one goal by mistake. They actually had chances.
Yeah.
They actually had chances. They had good shots and stuff like that. So I think the 1-1 draw was very deserved, So Liverpool, the good thing is that right now Salah is back. Obviously, his AFCON didn't go that well, but let's see exactly. He's back. He played the Champions League. So let's see exactly what he comes back and he does. But I think the draw was what we could expect. Pretty much. Liverpool, they're not dominant. And obviously, the attacking force was a little bit, it was down a little bit. They didn't have Salah. Isaac is injured. A couple of players are injured. So it was still, let's just say, they were lacking players. And right now, Salah is back. So let's see where they go from there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because Liverpool, they haven't won against promoted teams at home. So they tied against Burnley, Sunderland, and now Leeds. So it's very, very unfortunate. That's like 6 points gone that they could have had.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that happens. But let's just see how it happens. Do you think they're going to sign a defender? Because Mark is now gone to Manchester City.
Exactly.
So do you think Liverpool can get a defender before the deadline?
The thing is that I haven't actually even heard some rumors going around about them getting close to a defender. Maybe they want to do it like, here we go immediately. But I haven't really seen serious rumors about Liverpool getting to buy or in a serious hunt for a defender. So let's just wait and see what happens. Maybe they'll recall somebody from loan. I don't know, but let's just wait and see what happens. It's
going to be interesting. But hey, I like Liverpool. I hope those guys come back. They're definitely going to finish the top 4. But I guess even if they had that great performance, because of the way Arsenal is playing, it might not be even enough to win the league. But hey, we're just getting started on the second half of the season, so we're going to see how things go.
Yeah, and then also Chelsea, we had a new manager and we had 2 wins, and then we lost to Arsenal. But I think it's been good. We beat Brentford, not convincing at all, but it was okay. And then we also won Pafos earlier today, which it wasn't the best. It wasn't convincing at all, but at least we'll take the win because during Maresca's periods, games that we played well, we'll still end up losing. So if we can not play a game well and win the game, then we're gonna take it for now. While we're building.
No. You guys have to just take what you can. Because your season is over, so you can just take what you can.
Considering
see what you have to do.
Barcelona in the Champions League table. I don't know what he's talking about.
That is a trophy, huh?
No problem. But yeah, we are above Barcelona just to show that La Liga is a trash league.
Hold on.
The third in La Liga is the last but one in the Champions League table. That just tells you how trash the La Liga is. The La Liga is having just two teams, Real Madrid and Barcelona. And if Barcelona was in the Premier League, where Chelsea is, for example, they'll be seeing stars. They'll come to a team, they'll come to like Brentford Stadium and they'll see stars. They will not do that thing. If you see Villarreal, they're comfortably playing third, winning here and there in the Champions League. They are 35th in the Champions League. It just shows how crazy and how weak the La Liga is. But, like I said, you can go ahead. Barca also lost to Sociedad.
Yeah. Every streak comes to an end. we just won the cup against Real Madrid, Spanish Super Cup. We just qualified for the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. 11 games won in a row. Top of the La Liga. We have to just rest a little bit. You can't win everything. You cannot have an undefeated season.
Okay,
nowadays,
what do you think about that? This coincided with Rafinha not playing. What do you think?
You cannot say that's the only factor because many other things happen. But yeah, Rafinha would have helped the team a lot. And, I think we were also sloppy. We didn't convert our chances. We were not really 100% in the game. We were so tired. Traveling to Saudi Arabia, playing 2 games, through 2 gruesome games, coming back to Spain, going on the road to play against a second-tier team, beating that team 2-0, going back, traveling to Sociedad to play against Real Sociedad. Those guys are very fresh. They've been training. They've well rested. At some point in time, you have to get humble. And that was a game that we didn't take it seriously. We were so tired. I could see it. It had a lot of offside controversies, a lot of goals being denied. That took out the energy from the players. So that was a loss. We're going to take that loss, we come back, regroup, and then we just, keep rolling in La Liga and the Champions League. Obviously, today we battered Slavia Prague 4-2. Unlike some teams who barely score 1-0 at home. But yeah, we got a job done. Next week, match week 8 of the Champions League, we have a home game against Copenhagen. We're going to talk about that in another episode. But yeah, I was not mad that we lost to Sociedad because we went through a lot before that game. And when we come back on Sunday, we're going to get the job done and we're going to just keep going. So yeah, that was not a loss I'm going to take to be a serious loss,
Yeah.
It's when you lose at home against a team like Sunderland. Come on. That gotta hurt. And as a matter of fact, he's very, very humble right now. He's very humble. This is something I didn't expect. But anyways, we're gonna see. If you guys win the trophy, because you're out of the Premier League, you're out of the FA Cup, you're out of the EFL Cup.
We're not out of the EFL Cup. We're not.
Arsenal just beat you guys, no?
Yeah, well, that's the EFL Cup. But I mean,
FA Cup.
EFL Cup it was 3-2. We still have a chance.
Okay.
There's a return leg.
So. All right. Well, good luck with that, Doc. Good luck with that.
Okay. But yeah, apart from that, going to the next thing, we'll just take a break before we go there. Obviously, please like, share, and subscribe again. But yeah, we'll take a break and we'll talk about, obviously, this is mid-season and Premier League signings from the summer and everything have been playing for over like a couple of months, 5 months right now. So, for you, what are the best Premier League signings from the summer transfer window till now? What are the best Premier League signings for you?
My top 3, first of all, I'll go with Brian Bumo because that's my boy. He's been very, very well. He's been very good for Manchester United, scoring lots of goals, providing assists, adding electricity to the games, the way they play. He's been giving that team spirit, encouraging the guys. And whenever he has the ball, you know that he's always a threat to either score a goal or provide an assist. So I like what I've seen so far from him. And then the next player, as a midfielder, I always go with midfielders. I like Zubimendi.
Yeah.
He's brought a lot of stability to Arsenal. I mean, what Thomas Partey was doing last season, he's been doing that and even better. Receives the ball from the defense, distributes the ball effectively, makes the right pass at the right time. And then I would also go Granit Xhaka. Sunderland, I was not expecting Sunderland to be this good.
Yeah.
Those guys were almost, they almost stayed at the championship. They just won against Coventry and then they got to the Premier League and then they just signed many players. But Granit Xhaka has been a very, very influential leader. Controls the midfield, dictates the tempo. They know when to attack, they know when to sit back. And he's been very, very brave on the ball. So I really love what I've seen from Granit Xhaka so far. And I think with him, those guys have been performing very better. And I'm very, very sure that they're not going to get relegated this season.
Oh, for sure.
Those guys are playing very well. At home, they don't really lose games at home. And when they go on the road, they sneak out wins, they sneak out draws, and that's really good enough for a team of that caliber. What about you?
Yeah, I think those are very good signings. For me, I have 3 here as well. And then the last one is going to shock you. But honorable mentions goes to the likes of Keenan Hall. Yeah. Obviously, he left Chelsea to Everton. I think he has been playing very well, but he got injured, so honorable mentions to him. But the first person for me is going to be Hugo Ekitike. Hugo Ekitike is just because when he was signed for Liverpool, we knew he was going to be a backup to Alexander Isak. But with Isak's injury and everything, he stepped up and he's been the main man for Liverpool. I would say he's been the best player for Liverpool.
The best player so far.
Exactly. Obviously, Florian Wirtz is doing well right now, but I think the whole season, the best player in Liverpool has been Hugo Ekitike.
From the moment he stepped onto the pitch, from the very first day, he scored and against Crystal Palace still today.
He's been doing so well. He hasn't had like a really poor string of games and stuff, so I would definitely go with Hugo Ekitike. And then my second player is going to be Ryan Cherky. Signed very, very cheap from Lyon, cheap, 30-something million, very, very cheap. I think he has performed very well. I think he has about 7 assists right now and 2 goals. Obviously, he had one of the best assists this season with the Rabona cross to Phil Foden. So I think he's played well in a City side that hasn't been so good this season. Obviously, we had like Tijani Reynas coming in, and a couple of things at the beginning, but I think Ryan Cherky has been a very influential piece in Man City, scoring pivotal goals as well. He's involved in their set piece routines and stuff, left foot, right foot. So I think Ryan Cherky has been very, very good.
Yeah. Ryan Cherky is also a very, very big liar. They asked this guy, are you left-footed or right-footed? He said both. Who says both?
Usman Dembele.
Yeah. Who says both? You're one, but you're capable with both legs, but you're either left or right-footed.
Yeah.
You cannot be both, man.
I think he's just that kind of player. He just likes to show off like that.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's one thing that many guys don't like. They don't like that about him. Yeah. But he's been producing the numbers. He's been assisting, he's been scoring.
Yeah, very, very good. Then obviously the last player, which I think is very, very good, is Eli Krupi, a young star in Bournemouth. Bournemouth bought him up all the way winter 2025, that January 2025 from Lorient.
Okay, yeah.
But he stayed till the end of the season and came to Bournemouth at the beginning of the season. He's been sneakingly doing so well. When Ivan Nielsen went on injury, he came in, scored 2 goals. When Ivan Nielsen came back, he's been playing so well in such a way that Bournemouth had to start playing 2 strikers. They had to put him on the wing, put him as a 10 shirt. They have played around just to get him inside the pitch. And he's just 19 years old. Wow. I see him as the next Julian Alvarez. I see him as the next one. Yeah, so he plays extremely very well. French player. So guys, look out for Eli Krupi. Also, if you have a fantasy team, Fantasy Premier League, he's about 3.9 or 4.0 right now. So he's very, very cheap. So look out for Eli Krupi playing extremely well. So yeah, that's it regarding our Premier League best signings for the season so far. Yeah. So guys, going forward, like to introduce a new segment, just a random question. And obviously, this is the first time I'm going to be doing this. It's courtesy from other podcasts like Shits and Gigs. Well, saw this. So I saw this question from Shits and Gigs, and I'm going to bring it here. So this is a question, and I want to ask you. So if you are given a paperclip to go into your apartment, and you hide it in your apartment, and then they give a detective, we're talking Sherlock Holmes escape, to go in and find a paperclip. He's given 24 hours. That means 24 hours of maximum brain function to go in and find a paperclip. They give you a paperclip. Where will you hide this paperclip in your apartment?
First of all, he's not going to find it in 48 hours. He's not going to be able to find it.
We're talking Sherlock Holmes, where he can sneak, he can look at you and then know exactly what you've done.
I don't care if we bring in the best detective ever in any fantasy movie.
Yeah.
But anyways, that paperclip, Do you know where you flush the toilet, right?
Yeah.
I'll lift up that cover that ceramic cover.
Yeah.
I'll drop it in the water, right?
Yeah.
Next to the engine.
Yeah.
And then I'll close it back.
You flush it and it's gonna go away.
It's not gonna flush it because there's a part that flushes the water. It's not gonna go away.
But
okay. Just lay down at the bottom, at the base of the thing.
But actually, you know the funniest thing? Someone in the podcast, in the Shits and Geeks podcast, gave this very answer.
Really?
Exactly. But what the person said was that he's gonna open the ceramic lid. He's gonna take a tape, and then he's gonna tape it on top of it. Yeah. Just because when the water is turning, he might turn the thing, and then I don't know exactly if it goes down or not.
Exactly.
But someone gives the exact I mean,
my guy. Yeah.
Yeah, someone gives
it's easy to hide things, man. It's very easy.
I for a fact, I think he's gonna find it in there. I think he's gonna find it in there. It's a big place. Sure. Yeah, someone gave this answer, and I felt like it was the best one I've seen so far. He said he was gonna open a toothpaste.
Wonderful.
And then put it in the toothpaste, and then press it down, and then close it, and then look. So even if you open the toothpaste and it's just toothpaste that's gonna come up. Yeah,
that's the better answer.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's the better answer.
Yeah, it was crazy. If they gave me 2 days, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's crazy.
So if they give you a paper clip, why are you gonna hide it? Give you enough time to hide it in your apartment, and then you have a detective like Sherlock Holmes. If you haven't watched Sherlock Holmes, from the way you can breathe, from the way you're breathing, he will know exactly what you're thinking. He will know exactly what you've done, that kind of thing. So they give you time to hide a paper clip. Why are you going to hide it? And do you think he's going to find it? So yeah, that's it. And look out for other interesting questions coming up.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to talk about matches this upcoming weekend.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. No, we're definitely going to start this weekend with Man City. Man City, like we said, they've been very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. You lost to Bordeaux. I watched that game and it was depressing.
Yeah.
And then Manchester United, that's funny. But now Man City will be playing against a very, very desperate team in Wolves. Wolves are on the way to the championship because there is no way they can survive that position. And those teams are always the scariest teams to play because they will not try to score, but they'll try to sneak out draws.
They have
especially on the road. So what do you think Man City have to do to win this game?
After Man City lost to Man United and Bodo Glimt, the only thing which will be acceptable here, it's for loud, resounding win.
Yes.
That's the only thing which is acceptable here. Considering that they are actually in the title race. They are the main team in the title race. So the fans still want that. And I think Pep Guardiola is just going to be, hey guys, go in and then win this one convincingly for the fans. So I think obviously Semenyo rested. He didn't play during the week because he's not eligible to play in the Champions League for now. Semenyo rested. Haaland hasn't scored in a while. I don't know what's happening to him as well. He's been scoring 1 or 2 goals here and there, but I think it needs to be massive firepower, like massive firepower during the week. No excuse or anything. I think they're going in to go and get a win. Yeah. And I think they'll get this win again.
Yeah. Man City, they have to win this game. Now, whether they're going to consider or not, that's a different conversation because they easily give away goals, but they definitely have to blow Wolves out by winning by at least 2 goals.
Yeah.
And that's what they have to do. And then now they'll have the momentum to play next week. I mean, they are playing I think they might play, I don't even know who they're playing in Champions League, but so far for this weekend, against Wolves, they really have to play very well. They have to win this game because I need them to make the Premier League a little bit interesting towards the end of the season.
Exactly.
So they have to win this game. And they've got Bournemouth welcoming Liverpool. Liverpool, like we said, those guys, they've been, shaking. They don't lose games that frequently. They win games. They had a big win against Marseille in the Champions League, 3-0. Now they go play against Bournemouth. Those guys at home, they can be tricky.
Yeah.
Those guys, they disturb Arsenal, they disturb Man City, they disturb all these big teams.
A lot of injuries now.
Yeah, they are so injured. They've lost Semenyo.
Tavernier had a hamstring injury. Justin Kluivert is out for the season. So right now he's just in front. They have just Ivan Nilsson. I mean, this team has been depleted seriously. Like from last season when they were so good, they sold in Houston. They sold Zabani. They sold Kerkes. Now Semenyo is gone. Justin Kluivert is injured. Marcus Tavernier is injured. So what they have just Ivan Nilsson in front. They have like Rupi, who spoke about him, and then a couple of other players, Ryan Cooks and stuff.
I'm just supercharged by what you just said. So I'm going to be taking Liverpool to win this game.
Yeah. So it's that the team is depleted. It's so depleted, and I think Liverpool needs to go in and convincingly get the win.
Yes.
After the Bournemouth. Yeah. So I think
And Liverpool, they've been doing well against Bournemouth. Even though Bournemouth was, when they were still good, Liverpool still beat them 2-0.
Yeah.
So I think they can actually get this win. Liverpool have Bournemouth's number. They've won the last 5 meetings. between the two teams.
The beginning of the season, very interesting game. Semenyo running.
Yeah,
I can remember for sure.
No longer there.
Exactly.
So that's going to be a good opportunity for Liverpool to actually get back in the win column.
Yeah.
This weekend, if you want to make money, just go and bet. Just bet Palace to beat Chelsea.
I just know.
Bet Palace to beat Chelsea. London Derby. I hate. One thing I've noticed is that if you're betting these London teams, be very careful. Brentford, Fulham, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, all these guys in London, be very careful. But anyways, let's hear from the blue person here.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea were played a couple of games under Liam Rezonio, and to be honest, he hasn't been very convincing. I think the most convincing he has been is, okay, obviously won the game 5-1, the Charlton, but I think apart from that, the most convincing game or the best game we've had is game against Arsenal, which we lost 3-2. Against Brentford, it was very unconvincing. We had 6 shots in Stamford Bridge. Our goalkeeper faced like 6 shots on target, only on target, but we had 6 shots in the whole game. That's off target and everything. Only 6 shots. Brentford had about 16 shots. They were literally pressing us by the neck. Like, we were running out of our field, like, thanking God. Against Pafos, the same thing. We played with our wonderful wingers crossing from left to right. Looks like they have crammed football, like, man, that's why I wish we got Fermin Lopez. Looks like they have crammed football. Send the ball to Pedro Neto. He runs left and right, and does the same thing. Sends the ball to Garnacho. Like, I don't know, like, need Palmer to come back. We need the middle of the center of our pitch to play, because it looks like it's just left and right. Nothing's happening in the center.
Yeah. But it's very funny that you guys really don't have good attacking midfielders.
It was just Palmer. And when Palmer isn't there, like, you see, Enzo Fernandez is a player that he can play, like, but he needs some certain help, like, from the striker, doing some, like...
Yeah, that's true.
Command the ball.
You need guys, because Enzo is not a world-class midfielder.
Exactly.
So you need guys who can...
No. You just said yourself, but he's not a world-class number 10. He's not a number 10. So we cannot put him as number 10. He's an 8 per se, better than Frankie de Jong, But, he's not a number 10. So that's why it's a lot.
Oh my goodness.
And Crystal Palace, obviously, the manager has been very vocal. He's so mad that you will sell your captain Bagehi before a match and stuff. Very vocal about Eberechi going, vocal about Michael Olise going, and now you are hearing Mateta once goes after.
Yeah, he's going to leave the club as well.
So, and the manager wants to, so he's thinking about leaving. Yeah, but obviously they have some good stuff going on. Even though they lost to Sunderland, but Ismail Assar is coming back from an AFCON which he won. I don't know if he'll be playing or they give him some time off, but if he's back, it will be really interesting. But generally, what can I say?
Well, I wish you guys luck.
Yeah, I hope going and then we can sneak out something. The only good thing I feel is that whenever I play Crystal Palace, right? Crystal Palace cannot blow out Chelsea. They don't have...
Yeah, they always draw the game or they just...
Yeah. They don't have a team that can press us, like the way Brentford did. Like, they don't have a team that can...
They're not risky.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot see Crystal Palace and say they have something... When they're playing with Ismail Assar, Eberechi Eze, and, they had something going on that I could see that it was going on. But right now, it's just like, it might happen. It's just...
Yeah, they just try to find ways to move the ball. Yeah. They don't have a way to try to break you down.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
So it doesn't look like... So that's why I'm feeling that maybe we can go in and sneak a win and then keep the momentum going.
Or not. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it regarding that. Then obviously, next one is Villarreal versus Madrid.
Madridistas, yeah?
Yeah. Villarreal lost in the Champions League.
Wait, they lost?
Yeah.
They lost to Ajax?
Yeah, 2-1. Lost to Ajax 2-1. So it's crazy.
Unbelievable. Almost
35th in the Champions League. Last but one. But yeah, they have been doing so well in the La Liga though. They are third and they are playing Madrid. Madrid has done well, won their last 2 games. Vini Jr., they have been glazing him, kneeling down in front of him. So he's been doing well. Champions League, almost 3 assists and a goal. So I think he's been doing well. But this game against Villarreal is a tough game.
It's going to be a tough game. That's why Madrid are plus 100 to win. Yeah. Do you know that? To just to Christ. Because it's going to be a tough game.
I might as well just look into that.
I'm actually going to play Madrid to win. Listen, I don't like Madrid at all. But if your rivals are going to have to win, you might as well get paid in the process.
Exactly.
And this is also a chance for them to get on top of the table. 2 points before we play on Sunday against Oviedo. So this is a game that if Madrid wants to have any chance of winning the La Liga, they have to win this game. And they have to capitalize on Villarreal's loss in the Champions League and their big win against Monaco to get the job done. So I like Madrid in this part, plus 100, and I'm going to be taking Madrid to win this game. But yeah, this is the chance, to win. Villarreal, those guys have been playing well, but they're not very consistent, especially Champions League.
Yeah, I think after this big win Madrid had the Champions League, I think they could probably ride that to the Villarreal game and then take something from there. Madrid has the firepower. There are no major injuries in the Real Madrid side. Mm-hmm. Bellingham is good. Vinicius is good. Mbappe is good. Macedoniano, Adagole. The only person is Rodrigo, but generally, I think the team is doing pretty well, and I feel like they'll probably ride this and then get a win as well. So I think it's a good one, and get a win, go above Barcelona, put them under a little bit of pressure. We
don't crack under pressure though.
Yeah. I mean, pressure makes diamond.
So, exactly.
Yeah.
Only except when you're Chelsea. But anyways, the game of the week, brother. Yeah. The game of the week. Manchester United against Arsenal. Man United, they have to go to London to face Arsenal. Arsenal beat Manchester United 1-0 week 1.
Struggling.
And they got dominated in the game.
Exactly.
Now, this is the chance for Arsenal to do that the other way. They have to dominate the game and win. Whenever Manchester United goes to London, they always play a low block. But Arsenal had a 0-0 tie against Nottingham Forest. So now they have to win this game to increase their gap. I mean, those guys are like 7 points clear or so. So if they lose this game, it's not going to mean anything. But they have to keep winning if they want to win the trophy in May. So what do you think about it?
Man United have had a good, a good week of rest.
Oh, yes.
After the game against Man City, I think Man United is a team that they know how to play. Like, they have a way to play big teams that for some reason they're always like,
Yeah.
I think their best performance always come against big teams. Against Chelsea, against Man City, for example. Their best performance always come against big teams. Liverpool, they won.
They won Liverpool.
Exactly. So I feel like this game against Arsenal will be very tricky. They've had good week of rest. There's so much joy in the building right now. Seeing Cunha, Mbemo, Cunha, whatsoever. It was so good. I feel like they're going to ride this as well. For Arsenal to win this game. And Arsenal have been playing they're riding their corners. Let's not lie.
Yes, they're riding
the corners. For a team to score 18 goals from corners or set pieces, it's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. So I won't say maybe they're not scoring through the pitch enough, but I think this Man United game will be very, very tricky for Arsenal, and I think Man United might just sneak and get the result. It might not be
what?
Yeah, I think Man United might just get a draw.
Wait, are you actually giving Manchester United
a chance?
The edge?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I just think Man United. It's so strange. Hear me out. It's so strange, but I think Man United can just sneak in and get a draw. I hate United. Trust me, worst team for me. But I feel like they'll just go and then get a draw. Just riding this with positivity. Cunha fit, Mbemo fit. Bruno Fernandes now playing ahead in the pitch. Exactly what we're saying. Like,
yes.
You play in front of behind the striker. He has that freedom. Kobe Mino available. I just feel like they can easily sneak a draw from this game. So I think it'll be a tricky one for Arsenal.
Arsenal, they just have to stay humble. And then Arteta, like I said, one of the things that Arteta needs to work on is game management.
Yeah.
How to rotate players effectively. Because when you have teams like Manchester United start up playing in Europe, they're resting all week waiting for you. You just flew to Italy and you came back.
Yeah.
And you have to play against a team that is very, very energetic and they are so juiced up right now. So those guys must and start they have to just keep playing very well. You're gonna have possession for sure. You're gonna control the game. So you have to just try to get some shots in, get the corners in, and live off of the corners like you've been doing.
Yeah.
You have the defense, you can stop Manchester United. So I definitely think Arsenal have a chance, but they're definitely going to have to work for it.
Yeah.
If they have to win this game and get all the 3 points.
It will not be an easy game for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a game to watch. If you're an Arsenal fan, we're going to actually stream this game live.
Yeah.
But we're going to be waiting on Chelsea against Arsenal.
Yeah.
And we're going to see.
I mean, if Barcelona is good enough to qualify for the Champions League, maybe we'll have another chance to beat them again and stream that. But,
well, you had your chance.
They're presently out of the top 8.
You already won your trophy.
They're presently out of the top 8, so
you can write all your presents you want.
They're out of the top 8.
The most important thing, like I said, is that after match day 8, where are you gonna be That is the most important thing.
Maybe you.
Last weekend, before today, we were like 17.
Someone, yes.
Exactly.
I'm still ahead of you, so I'm good. I'm chill.
Like I said, live in the moment. Enjoy the next 7 days. Because come next week, you guys will be on the road playing in the playoffs. But yeah, anyways, it's time for our best bets, though. Best bets.
Yeah.
I'm going to start because I'm excited.
Okay.
We were talking about Arsenal, right? Man United will play a low block. This was going to happen. They will play a low block, then they'll give long balls, play on the counter attack.
Pause.
And then boom, 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 boom. Try to score. I've got Arsenal over 6.5 corners in this game. Okay. 1.8 odds. Because I know that they'll cross all these corners. And they're actually very tired. And Man United are energetic. Man United will defend very well. The next one, Man City against Wolves. I've got Man City team total over 2.5 goals. I think Man City will score 3 goals in this game.
Okay.
But what I'm going to bet on this game is my favorite bet of all time.
No, guys.
Both teams to score no. The last time Wolves played was at home against Newcastle. That was a 0-0 draw. And I think Man City will actually keep a clean sheet in this game.
But Man City has a shaky defense, so that defenders are not available. They're playing with a young boy, Max, the new signing, Max something.
Yes. But Gay is going to play. Mark Gay is going to play this game.
Actually.
And I think he's going to be very, very good at the back.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go to Spain. Real Madrid. This is what is going to happen. When Madrid goes to Villarreal to play, you're going to hear 4 words from the referee. Penale a favor. Madrid will get the penalty, Mbappe will score, and they'll win the game. That's 2 odds. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to have fun over the weekend.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting one. I mean, not him betting for Madrid, but yeah, I think that's an interesting one. First of all, I'm going to go for his team, Barcelona versus Real Oviedo. After Madrid wins, obviously, Barcelona is going to go and dominate Real Oviedo. They're going to pummel them with shots, so I'm going to go for Barcelona shots over 16.5 or so. I'm going to go for Barcelona goals as well. And I'm going to go for a Barcelona money line. Barcelona is not my team, but
bro, the money line is like 1.02.
Yeah, it's a money line plus total margin. So
okay.
Over 1.5, over 1.5 this thing. So I think that's about 1.6 or adding the shots and then the money line over 1.5. Then I'm also going to go for Inter Milan. They're playing on Friday, so if you're watching this on Friday, you need to check it out immediately. So Inter Milan shots that have been having averagely 20 shots at home. And against Pisa, if they don't win this match, when Milan wins, they become equal points with them. So they don't want that. So I think they're going to win this match very convincingly and pummel the team as well. And then the last one, I'm going for Man City versus Wolves. But here I'm going for Man City shots and corners. Right now, Semenyo did not play at all during the weekend, during the week. So he's going to be playing. And you know when Semenyo plays, it's a shootout. At least 4 shots, 5 shots from Semenyo. Doku, same thing. Corner, same thing. So yeah, 3 big games for me. Man City, 3 big games, Man City, Barcelona, and Inter Milan. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Wow, that's quite interesting. Very, very interesting shot, but definitely the Barca one.
Yeah.
I love that one because we have to come back. We have to win that game. Lots of pressure on us, so I love that. Before we wrap up, we've got just a few minutes left. When are you going to have your next giveaway?
I mean, we're looking at we'll talk about it, but I think it's probably based on our bets, one to follow our bets, one to have a very big bet that goes in, which will be very soon for sure. Yeah, that's exactly what we'll have the giveaways. And obviously, we know that we always have very big wins in the chat you can see from the channel. So don't bother, we have people in the background that are willing to sponsor this and sponsors for the channel. So we're going to be having random giveaways. So if you want to be involved, like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and then also subscribe on the YouTube page. Thanks for all your support and see you next week.